Well, the high-flying Le Mans Golden Arrows were brought crashing back down to earth by one of the division strugglers last time out, and he's taken a close look at the formations.
Well, it is a Golden Arrows team that welcomes the Cape. Makopa leads that front line, supported by Musele. Look out for the strong combination of Makume alongside Shozi.
So it is Kamatuka, and he has forced Mlungwana to palm that away from goal.
Well,
keeping goal at the Olympics.
Look at those bounce. Wasn't going to take a chance to try and catch that one. I've always equated him to, I'll tell you now.
Now let's squeeze through for Evidence Makopa. He and Kamatuka wait. Gebhardt joining them. Makopa rises, and he has ballooned that over.
The coach himself saying they're a very tricky team to play against, Baroka, because the next minute they're playing all the long balls, and Makopa being the man that they're targeting. And that's a bit tricky to deal with. He's a tall guy up front, leading that front line.
Kamatuka slipped in for Masia, trying to find Evidence Makopa. Really good opportunity for Baroka FC. Now this is Ndwandwe. He goes long, looking for Motizwa. Knocks Motizwa. His touch is not tight enough, yet he still has it. And Motizwa.
And that's the run. He was demanding for it, and they set him up. He makes a great run on the far side, and they find him. The first touch lets him down. He recovers. He gets the ball. I thought he could have set up his teammate, but like a striker that he should be, he gets selfish, but he doesn't get it.
The contrast to last season, yes, they were a little further down the standings and had 8 fewer points as Dube bursts forward here and puts it across. But also, Brian, their goal difference was -7. It's now, you know, keeping their opponents at bay. Can they work from here? It's clipped in cleverly. It's well dealt with in the end.
I think they're trying to play the diagonal balls. That speed there. That's desperate defending. They got it right in the end, Baroka. And I think he's joining him.
Well, that's broken nicely to Shitolo, and he throws his hand up. Wow, that's nicely done again, and bit of a wasteful effort.
Was it the Knox man? Yes.
That's Makopa. Still Evidence Makopa. Cross in. Where's Cheslin Jumpies? He's proving a menace.
It's the variety of their game. I mean, you're right to say that Jumpies, who set it up so nicely, and Kamatuka got onto the near post, just couldn't get the head on target.
Masia is looking for the Kamatuka again, so he's
and the positioning where he was, that was tricky, but he does what he should have done if he was too far on the other side. Maybe playing it onto the right side of the keeper would have been a better option, but you can tell that he's
a side that pretty much always concedes. Baroka themselves have done a pretty good job on the goal as well. This is Knox Motizwa, plays it in, and that's scooped over by Mchali.
The engine is hot now. They're finding the gaps, the speed. It's the Knox man who goes down the line, and then he brings it across. And Charlie, oh, well delivered. You just have to hit the target there. Leaning backwards, that's the difference, because if you lean forward, you're likely to get it that low and on target.
This season have won every time Charlie scored. He scored 2 goals. As this one is played through for Marcia, and that is blocked away brilliantly by Matomi Matiani.
Possibility. It's going to be an interesting battle there as we see this chance. How about this from the captain himself?
Van Lunga has continued his run. Knox Mutizwa turns it over. Charlie Shitolo scoops it forwards, and that one is onto the roof of the net by Makubela.
Isn't this beautiful football all around? Look at the numbers of Golden Arrows players in the box who were ready for it. And Asfontako Makubela, he got up well. Unlucky.
It was Pilelani Shozi who played him onside. Goal would have stood deep into injury time for Arrows. Now, Michael Gomede. Oh, he chops it back for Makubela. Up to the gates, pulling the trigger himself. And I don't think that Makubela expected the ball to fall for him. A debut goal against Maritzburg at the beginning of last season, but he opted to give the ball to Makubela.
What a pass for him, man. I didn't see any reason for him to do that. I think if you drilled it hard and low, if he had looked up to see where the goalkeeper was, I think he should have taken a chance.
Charlie to Dube. And then the cross in for Gumede. That one has forced Bongakosik Makume to put it behind. Lapsed of this, we could see further.
In case we need a javelin thrower, here's a man that can do it. Look at that.
That is incredible.
When last did you see that kind of throw? Strong arms there. That's a javelin thrower. I think if he retires now, he could go to the Olympics.
Knox Mutizwa's offside. He's at the side netting in any case.
I don't think he's the best distributor of the ball, but Knox Mutizwa was definitely offside there.
This is the 26th. Baroka looking for what would be their 7th win against KZN side, the top flight.
Living dangerous. How about that pass there? It's Duve. That delicate toss.
Which they did in their last game. Michael Gomede with the back heel.
Yes.
Bilimseni and Ndwandwe almost scored with the back heel himself in that game, as Mahopa has a goal from... I know you've glanced down and you've seen who Arrows are preparing.
That's a very talented player, but...
It's dispensed into the path of Sipia, who leaves it behind, and now a chance emerging. Knox Mutizwa on the edge of the area, can't control cleanly. And they're turning the screw here. Oh, that's still alive for Le Montfort Golden Arrows. It's scything his way through.
Was it him that makes the run? Yeah. Bought himself a bit of time there, but my best advice in situations like that for Dube: drill it.
Drill it, yeah. I agree.
And I tell you why I say that. And there's a recent scenario where SuperSport...
discounting results in the bio bubble. It was 2 years ago. Oh, pulling the trigger is Evidence Mahopa. Still a chance here for Baroka.